What's up, everybody? My name is Haimuno, and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play series, episode 23. Now, this shulker box that I have behind me, let's start off this episode with a little bit of a game. Let's start off with a game. I like playing games. Can you guess what we're going to do at the start of this episode based off the contents of this shulker box? Let's open it. There it is. There's the contents of the shulker box. Can you guess what I'm going to be doing at the beginning of this episode? I'm going to give you a couple seconds. All right, couple seconds, couple more seconds, couple more seconds. All right, time to reveal. If you guessed breaking bedrock to get to the top of the nether ceiling, you are correct. Tell them what they won, Johnny. Oh, yeah. Haimuno, I could tell them what they won. They won opportunity to click that subscribe button and that like button on this video, as it would help us out so much. That is what you won for guessing what we're going to be doing at the beginning of the episode based on the contents of a shulker box. Thank you for playing. Don't forget, you just won the opportunity to click the subscribe button and click that like button. By the way, even if you guessed wrong, you still have the opportunity to do that, because it will help out not Johnny, Haimuno, a whole lot on his channel. So why don't you do that for him? Now back to you, Haimuno. Thank you so much, Johnny, for telling the winners what they won. By the way, don't forget to do what he told you to do. But anyway, now that you know what we're going to be doing at the beginning of this episode, breaking bedrock to get access to the nether ceiling, there are, and I added the moss and the flowers to this. I don't know if I've showed this off or not. I did do the path and it stopped here. Eventually I am going to connect it. But anyway, two of the reasons why I want to connect, why I want to get to the top of the nether roof in the nether. One is the obvious one. You can build tons of like nether themed farms, like gold farm, froglight farm, piglin bartering farm, stuff like that. But the other reason is I want to show you guys this. Let me get through the nether here. If you're wondering, if you're new here and wondering why there's no sound when I do the portal, I have a resource pack, quieter nether portals from Vanilla Tweaks. Anyway, this is where I spawned into the nether at the very beginning of this series. And over there is where, like, a portal inside that little cube is where I got my first villagers. But it's like this stairwell goes up and gets, this ladder is, I've already marked out the block that we're going to break. It's up there, don't mind that for now. But like that stairwell, this stairwell here goes up to the stronghold portal. See, it's labeled. But then like all over the place, see, like, let me fly through here, dodge that skelly. And like over here and through this little hole in the wall is where the swamp portal is to get to my witch farm. And then back over here, if we kept going straight through here, that's how I get to that desert and badlands where I get like my terracotta and my sand. And then there's a little tunnel over there that gets to like the gravelly hills that I've been to before. I made a portal for stuff like that. It's just really confusing, like having to go and remember which way is which and which tunnel I've dug out. But I just figured it'd be a whole lot easier to do that. So that's what I'm going to do at the beginning of this episode, is link all the little portals up. And then after that, I want to find a nether waste that is preferably over a big pool of lava, so it helps the spawn rates, and do it on the nether roof and build me a gold farm this episode, because I'm going to be doing a lot of more, because the next episode I'm going to be doing a piglin trade and bartering farm most likely, and I need the gold first. But see, this piece of bedrock, as you can see, is 127. If you look to the far right targeted block, it's 127. So that is the top of the nether. So let me grab out the ender portals, pearls, not porters. And let's get to the top of the nether. So let me make sure I have flint and steel, I have obsidian, just in case I get stuck. I have all this stuff. Okay, I've like doubled and triple checked this. I think if you look right through this little crack here, you can do it. Yep, there it is. I did it. That was pretty simple. Didn't need all those ender pearls. Okay, after we get the piston placed, you want to put a piece of obsidian right there. And that's the one that the trapdoor is going on. It can be any trapdoor. And then you want to put a piece of obsidian right there with the lever on it. And then 2 TNT. Now, that is theoretically it. But this is very tricky because you got to flick the lever, flick the trapdoor like so, get under it. Oh, I did that way too fast. Let me get this stuff out of my hand. I'm going to take my wings off for this as well because I don't want it to be like flying or something. But yeah, you flick under there and then you got to spam click another piston where it goes downward for a split second. And then what it does is that tick that this is blowing up, this piston goes downward and the lever's flicked, so it like tricks it out and breaks the bedrock. And I'm holding it down. That one did it. That one did it. Yes. Success. We did it. Yay. We broke bedrock. And that is, I wasn't nervous at all. What are you talking about? Let me change this. This is what was throwing me off the whole time. Like that keybind thing. I might as well have just spam clicked it. I think I'd have did better. I wasn't nervous at all. What are you talking about? And there we go. We broke bedrock. That is a success. Let me throw some torches on either side of it, so I know that's what it is. So now it's my way back down to the nether. I need to find 8929. So 89 right there, 29. Like so, right there. Yep, 8929. So bam. Oh, that's cool. It'll be like right behind it. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And then let's see if this works. Now, since I destroyed my portal down in the nether, this one should link up because it's in the exact same spot. Oh wait, shulker box. And we should have a success. Come on. Please link back up to the right spot. Yay! And then back in it now. Just to test to make sure it is truly linked up. There we go. We are now successfully on the nether roof. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go fly out to the coordinates I've wrote down. And I'm going to place the obsidian everywhere and make all the portals to the stronghold, the swamp, the desert, and the gravelly place, the gravelly hills, so I can travel to them anytime I need to. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys in once we get some portals up. Okay, so here I am on the nether roof. I have a nether waste picked out. This is all the materials for the gold farm. This is materials for what's going to be the item sorter and for the auto crafter setup, so it can auto craft it straight into inkits for me. That'll be coming at the end of the farm. And this is just straight up almost 3 full shulkers full of magma blocks, by the way, which is a grind to get. I just grinded like crazy to grab these. But now I'm gonna start out building this gold farm, and I'm gonna do parts of it where I'm gonna speed it up, play a little music, like a little time lapse. Parts of it I'm gonna build here. Now this collection system that I'm gonna start off with here, like so, these 3 chests, and then we're gonna do it 5 high. This is probably all gonna change. I'm just gonna build the farm like it's intended, and then at the end of it, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna figure out how to put the impulse item sorter that we did over at the witch farm. Put one in it for the rotten flesh and one for the gold nuggets, and pretty much just store the rotten flesh, or either may set up a way to just where it gets destroyed, and then the inkits are going to go into an auto crafter system, but that'll be coming at the end. For now, I need to Yes, 5 high on the chest here. So we're going, this is row 3. I mean, it's an excellent farm design. I just want it to, the design ends with all the items being stored into these chests, and I want it to just be able to come over here and grab straight up ingots. Now there's going to be a hopper placed in the back of every one of these. Again, this will probably change, but we'll wait and see. Now I got to get back up there, and I did not bring any. We'll use glass for some pillar blocks. I'll come back and get that. And then now you want to go 4 behind this top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing here. And then 3 on each side. So that because this is going to be the kid, they're going to free fall. They're going to die by fall damage, not by player hand. So they're only going to drop the nuggets and the rotten flesh, which is going to be awesome. And not swords. You don't have to come, like, excuse me. If you kill them not by the player's hand, you have to, like, well, with the player's hand, you have to find out a way to smelt down the swords, and that's just another layer to an already intricate, complicated farm to build, in my opinion. So we're just going to build it like this, and now we need to put this glass rim around the whole thing. I need to get rid of all these blocks here that are extra in the corners. Okay, and then now we go 23 blocks high. So I'm gonna go 23 blocks high, and I'll bring you guys back in for the next phase. All right, so as you see, I'm standing up here on top of all the glass. It's 24 total in height all the way up. Now the next part is going to be using a lot of these magma blocks and building these spawning platforms. So I think it's time to do that in a bit of a time lapse. So here we go. All right, now as you can see here, I have just finished placing all 10 levels of magma blocks, and we're already getting some zombified piglins in there, and my pinky is killing me from all this shifting. Now the next part is going to be tricky because I got to get to the middle of each layer and add trapdoors so the piglins think that the zombie piglins think that they're whole blocks and they walk in on them. So I got the trapdoors on me. Let me get my glass block out because I can stand on that without taking damage. And let me grab all, I didn't have enough bamboo, so I got 4 jungle. Place them at the very top here. And basically you want to do this like this. Oh, no, I did not want to place that one. Like that on all of the entire inner circle there, all the way down for 10 levels. So I'm going to do that and then bring you guys in once I finish that. Okay, so I got it all sorted out. Let me show you all this crazy little contraption here. This is the best I can do it with my knowledge of redstone, which, to be honest, isn't much. But if you know a way to make it better or a video to send me to, let me know. The light blue wool is the way I made it go faster now. Is I got 3 different Impulse SV item sorters here that are filtering out the rotten flesh. And all the rotten flesh will go into these chests. And then what I'm gonna do in the future is every time I run the farm, I'm gonna fill up the rotten flesh in shulkers and then just run it over to my villager trading area and exchange it for emeralds, which I think the trades will probably run out by the time I trade this much. We'll see. And I may just keep like a chest of it in there and sell. If it gets too much of a hassle, I'll figure out a way to just instantly destroy it in like a lava pit or something. But now the dark blue, well, the regular blue wool are all of the auto crafter setups. And there's 3 of them to go with the 3 item sorters. So pretty much the 3 rows of each chest, as all the zombified piglins fall to their death here, as you see, right on cue, did not mean for that to happen. And their items will break into these 3 chests here. And these are like the feed chests that will feed the system, and then they'll eventually go out to the auto crafter, which is on a comparator delay. Once this thing fills up with 9, it sends a signal and it powers the crafter and spits the gold blocks into here. This one spits it into this one, and this one spits it into this one. And I ran it for like 5 minutes after I did it, and it didn't get log jam like before. So I think I solved the issue with it being log jam. Now you see how much of an area this takes, but I am on the nether ceiling and I don't plan on building a bunch of stuff around here. So this farm can look ugly as all it wants to be. Unless somebody, like I said, knows a better way, let me know. Leave it in the comments. But I'm going to AFK at it for a little bit and then come down and see some, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes AFK session, an hour, just to try to test it out now that it's like running full power. And then I'll show you the rates. And then I got one more little thing that we're going to do to finish up the episode. Something that I built in between episodes that I want to show off real quick. And then that'll probably be the end of the episode. So let me get up to the AFK spot. Up. Can I land it? It's hard when it's such a small area. And see, I've already lost it. There we go. And then you got to do like this. Yep, barely. Okay, and then as you can see below, all the piglins are spawning in. So I'm going to AFK here for a bit. Alright, so it's been a 30-minute AFK session, so down we go. And let's see if we can see if everything is going right. Let's check it. So we got 3.5 stacks there, 3.5 stacks there, and about 3, not quite half a stacks. But look at all this rotten flesh. I'm gonna have a rotten flesh problem on my hand. They drop way more rotten flesh than they do nugget. But see, this is the most important thing. It's not backed up. That was just a 30-minute AFK session. And all together, what? I got 6, 7, 10 stacks, roughly, of golden ingots, which is more than I would probably get in that 30-minute of mining. So this farm is worth it. The only thing that is scaring me is this rotten flesh. I'm gonna have more rotten flesh on my hands to do with than what I know to do with. Ain't that how you say that, Freya? More rotten flesh on my hands than what I know to do with it. Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. Moving on. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some in the shulker. Let's fill up a shulker's worth. Yeah, and see, that's just one chest. This is going to be horrible. I'm going to have to find a way to get rid of the rotten flesh for this farm to be a continuation. But that is enough gold farming today. I am happy that I did that. That farm works tremendous. I am really excited about that farm. And can't wait for the next round of farm because the pickling bartering farm is going to take a whole lot more gold than that. I'm going to have to AFK at that place a whole lot more in the future in between the episodes. Let's go back through the portal here. And I got one more thing over here I just kind of want to show off real quick. Inside the greenhouse, down where I got the moss farm. Now, I've been putting the moss carpet out some more. Haven't really AFK'd here, but look at all that moss. I don't think I have to worry about moss for a minute anyway. But I mined out another room. It's one of the funnest things to do when it comes to Minecraft, in my opinion, is just insta mining. And now I have it. Oh, I did not know that's where I put my beacon. That was where the beacon went at. But yeah, it's like I have a ton of stone and cobblestone now. But what I wanted to show off, I'm putting a cactus farm in here. I'm actually going to do that off camera because, I mean, a cactus farm, it's pretty boring. I'm just going to put it in the air. It's going to be like a big, huge square. And it's going to have the little fence posts that break the cactus as they grow, and the water is going to push it all down into little tunnels. And then there's going to be 3 chests that sit about right here, dead center of the farm. That's going to have all the cactus piled in it. And in the future, I may take that cactus and run it into a furnace array to go ahead and smelt it down for green dye. But this is what I want to show. I made all the 2 tall plant. This is actually my own design. It's probably way more than what it needs, but all 4 are here. And since they're on mud, you can put hoppers under them, and the hoppers will collect them. And then they all go here, and I have them organized like so. So anytime, I already did it a couple times when I was testing it, but anytime I need them, click the lever, bone meal goes off, stop it. And then, bang, they'll fill up here. So anytime I need 2 tall plants, I can just come here from now on. But yeah, that was the final thing. And then over this side, I am going to do more smaller, like, nature-y farms that involve plant life stuff. That's what this whole little area is going to be for. Like, I'm going to have glow lichen, rooted dirt, glowberry, all the vines, probably. And that is going to be the end of the episode. I hope you really enjoyed it. I know I did. I love building farms and doing stuff like that in Minecraft. I like just Minecraft in general. I don't have one specific thing I love more than the other, but I love building. I love interacting with mobs and getting them, and I love making redstone farms. And that's the whole thing of this series. When I started making content creation, I've been learning how to play Minecraft for like 5 years I've been playing. So it's like I was decent at the game, but like never really got into specifics of redstone. And I've always watched a bunch of content creators who are redstoners, and I don't really want to name their names because I don't want to feel like I'm clout chasing. But I watch a ton of the redstone content creators and kind of use them as guides of like projects and stuff. And I want to be like them, just be able to boom. Hey, why isn't my thingamabob working? Oh, well, you see, you need a comparator that goes this way. I want to get like that with redstone. You know what I'm saying? And then building too. I love building, like matching up the different colored blocks and items in Minecraft. We got so much to choose from now. They keep adding cool blocks every time. So I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. That is all the time I have for you. This is Hi Muno saying goodbye, and see you guys next time.